Yo, what's up, boys, and welcome to another video. So it's been exactly 1 week since Rated Arena has come out, and I thought we'd make a new tier list. So here we are. Let's get into it. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of all the tanks down at this tank tier down here. We don't care about them. They don't play anyways. So first of all, we're doing a Frost DK tier, and that's gonna go instantly down in B tier. They seemed okay-ish at the start, and now they seem kind of terrible. They still only have one comp, which is Devastation Evoker Frost DK, where you can do the setup, the gimmick go, and that's how you win. So it's really still bad. It's not gotten better, and it's still a B spec. Now we have Unholy DK. I'll put that up in A+. I don't think it's an S tier spec, but I don't think it's an A spec, and that's why we're putting it in A+. Made the A+ because I feel like there's a lot of specs that are right there in between. So to make a better tier list, more precise, we made a new tier called A+. We have Demon Hunters. I think Demon Hunters are better than Frost DKs for sure. I think they're worse than Unholy DKs. And I think they're viable, which is pretty much what A means. It means you're viable. You can queue at high rated arenas. Boomies seem okay-ish. They don't seem as good as Ferals, but Druid class as a whole just has some mechanics that just make them pretty good, just baseline. Clone is still the best CC in the game, and they have bear form, and they have some good survivability, and they have decent burst and good spread pressure. So yeah, they're still good, they're still viable, they're just not insane. They're just not OP, you know? Moving on to Feral. So I am very inclined to put Feral all the way up here in S, as it has some comps where it absolutely pops off. But I could also put it at top of A+. I have a friend called Snuppy. I know he'll be happy if I put it there and not an S. I'm not sure actually, because Frost Mage Feral Druid is one of the best 3 scumps in the game, and it's so powerful. Clone is so good, and Feral Druid, they do so much damage, and they're very tanky now, which was really the issue they had before. They weren't tanky, and also they're kind of getting buffed again, right? But I think we'll keep them in A+ for now. We have Resto Druid. Resto Druid seemed better at the start than it does now. I'm not sure what changed. I don't think any nerfs were made, but I just think they're a little bit worse than they were. I still think they're viable, which means I'll put them in A. My A tier is not necessarily the same as a lot of other tier list A tier, because I have an A+ tier as well. Next up is Aug. I've seen one Aug, to be honest. I did a 4-0 with Snubby, and we lost to an Aug sub-pro. So that's the only time I've seen an Aug, and they did a lot of damage. But based on I haven't seen them a single time, and I've queued a lot, I'm gonna put them in B. Devastation Evoker, I'm really declined to put that shit up in S. It does so much damage. It's decently tanky, and it has so good utility. I think I want to put it in S. I think it's really, really, really good right now. So yeah, I think I'll put it up there as the first S spec of this tier list. Next up, we have PM Hunter. So yeah, no one's playing this at the moment. Everybody's playing Marksman Hunter, so there's really no reason to put it anywhere else than B. We have Marksman Hunter. I think that's S. I think Marksman Hunter is really, really strong right now. So yeah, we'll put it up in S. It does so much damage. It has decent survivability and so good utility. Okay, next one is going to be Survival Hunter. Survival Hunter is decent. It's not Marksman Hunter though. Is it viable? I would say yes. Which is why I'm putting in B. I'm putting it bottom of B though, because I don't think it's that good. Mage specs now. So Mage is kind of weird at the moment, because it's kind of the same as Hunters. There is no other specs than Frost that means anything. Like, Frost is the only spec people are playing as mages right now. Arcane is just not there. Fire Mage is not there. So I do still think that they're both probably viable. I just don't think they're good. I've seen a Fire Mage here and there, and they still do a decent amount of damage, which is now I don't think they're B, which is what I mean with non-viable. So yeah, Fire Mage and Arcane Mage. I think they're both decent. But they're nothing compared to this spec down here, which is an immediate S spec. Frost Mage might be the best spec in the game. So we're gonna put that instantly up to S. We're gonna keep Fire and Arcane down in A. And I think that's pretty good. A and not B? I think it's A. I think Fire and Arcane are A. So initially, I'd actually put Mistweaver pretty high. Now that I've played the game more, rated season have come out, I've played against more of them. I realized that was a mistake. Mistweavers are not good. Mistweavers are probably one of the worst healers at the moment. I put them down in B. I really don't think they're good. I think they get easily overrun. Mistweaver and Fistweaver, both of them, they're not doing good at the moment. Holy Paladin, really the same story. I thought it was a way better than it was because I saw a lot of them early doors in a lot of skirmishes and a lot of battlegrounds and shit. But yeah, after rated came out, to really see what is good and what isn't. And Holy Paladin isn't. We'll put it in B. On to Ret. I think Ret is good. I don't think Ret's insane, but I do think it's a little bit of a sleeper. I think Ret is probably high A tier, maybe highest of A tier. I think it's really good. I think it has some comps that just work well, and it has insane utility. So it's like baseline, it's just never bad because of its bobs. It's all its utility it brings to the team. It just has too much to be bad. Next up, we have Disc Priest. Disc Priest is among the best healers in the game right now. I'm gonna put Disc Priest up at A+. I really think it's really solid, but I think there's one that's better and one that's beside it. Why aren't tanks S tier? Come on now, dog. Double heal plus tank is gonna win BlizzCon, I tell you. Well, I don't know about that one. Let's just move on, okay? That was a crazy comment right there. Next up is Holy. Holy's kind of not that good. I think it's better than Mystery and Holy Paladin. I think it's B tier. I don't think it's viable at the moment. Yeah, so we'll keep it here. We have Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is decent. Shadow Priest has some good comps. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not insane. That's what we have A tier for. I think it's probably among the top of A. So we'll put it right there. Next up is Assas. I think Assas is probably... It's either A+ or S tier. Rogues are doing really well at the moment. And Assa is a rogue spec. Okay, next up is Outlaw. I've played against Outlaw. I've played with Outlaw. And it's underrepresented because of the other two specs are really good. But I don't think Outlaw is bad still. I think Outlaw is viable. Therefore, we're going to put it in A. I'm going to put it a... Oh, I think these two specs are too far down. I might have to do like this. I'm going to put it here. I think Outlaw is viable. I think it's decent. But it's nothing special. It's not Assa and it's not Sub Rogue, which is the next one we're going to talk about. And Sub Rogue is really good. We're going to put Sub Rogue up at S tier. It's really good. It doesn't fall short in any department almost. It's a little bit less defensive now than it used to be, but it has still some very good solid defensives, and it brings that CC to the table like none other class. So yeah, we're gonna put that at S. I think it's very respectable. Next up we have Ele. Ele is good, but it's not what it used to be. I either want to put Ele at top of A or at end of A+, but I think we're gonna keep it at top of A for now. I think it's respectable to put Ele at A. Maybe we'll do like this. It's not bad, but it's fine. Enhancement Shaman, boys. So Enhancement Shaman is actually very interesting. Right now, current moment, before buffs, it's probably B if not C tier. It's terrible. It is complete dog water. But after the buffs, because the buffs, if you haven't seen, they're actually kind of significant. I think it's going to do insane amounts of damage, but it's still going to be Enhancement Shaman. So I think it's going to go up and it's going to be viable. I think we have it mid A tier. It might go up and be insane, but we don't have that information yet. So yeah, let's keep it at A. It's S tier? You think so? Might be. Well, might be. We'll see. Next up, we have Resto Shaman. I think Resto Shaman is really, really decent. I think it's worse than Disc, but I think it's not that much worse. And I do think it's A+, because it's definitely viable. It's good at high-rated arena. I think there's just some healers that are very much outperforming, which kind of makes it look worse than it actually is. Next up, we have Affliction. Affliction is probably A+. Probably early doors, I put it in S insta. It's getting a nerfed in Shadow Bolt, so it might be even worse now. But I think Affliction Warlock is good. I really do think it's good. And everybody thinks that, but I don't think it's insane, which everybody probably thinks. My bad on that one. So yeah, I'm going to put it at A+. One of the highest of A+. I might want to put Feral up at S. I'm still not sure about that. Demo? Demo's terrible. Let's just put it down here. We'll put it at second highest B. I don't think it's viable. It might also be because two other specs are doing way better. Especially Affli. Destro is not good. Destro is not that bad. But it's kind of just mid. It can do a lot of damage. It's not that tanky anymore. But it's still pretty decent. I think I'll put Destro at mid of A tier. I think that's pretty fair. We have Arms. So Arms was not outperforming anything. Arms was decent. And then they decided to, you know, hey, let's nerf Arms. So yeah, I think Arms, we'll just put it down here in B tier. Put it top of B tier. I don't think it's good. Yeah. We'll put it there. We'll put it there. Maybe even not even top. Maybe we'll have Frosty KP top. Next up is Fairy Warrior. So instantly, my thought is S. They're getting nerfed. My thought is A+. And I play against him. I want to put it in S. So I think I'm going to put it at high. I'll put it here, I think. High A+ tier. I think that's pretty respectable. Yeah, I don't think they're that insane anymore, but their output of damage when they just sit on you is absolutely crazy. But we have to remember they're getting nerfed. That has to come into it, you know. We'll keep it on A+. I think it's fair. So here we have Preservation Evoker. Let's just put that instantly up here. Preservation Evoker is the best healer in the game. There's no doubt about it. It's gonna come up here. It's definitely the best. This is really, really good, but it's not a Preservation Evoker. So yeah, let's keep it there where it belongs. I think this healer tier list is pretty accurate. I think it's absolutely the best. Best spec across the board might be. We have Windwalker Monks. Interesting, boys. Interesting. So everybody knows that Windwalker Monks are absolutely dog. They are terrible. Currently, I'm sitting at 2160 or 46. Among the highest players in the game in solo shuffle, but that's purely skill. Nothing to do with the spec. It's dog. So for that reason, we're gonna put it as the only C spec in the game. I might have to do a D tier spec just for Windwalker Monks. But I think we're just gonna keep it here in C for now. So yeah, that's it, boys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. I'll see you next time. Okay, now, to be fair, Windwalker Monks, they're not bad, boys. They're not C tier. Are they B tier? No. Are they A tier? They might be. Are they A+ tier? They might be as well. I think we're gonna put it up in top of A. I think that's pretty fair. I think every single spec above it is better. And I think every single spec below it is worse. I think top of A is exactly where it needs to be. I think this is just, that's where it fits in. That's it, you know? Thanks for watching, boys. If you liked, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. I do all this content on my Twitch, and link will be in the description. If you prefer watching on YouTube, I also have a dedicated channel just for my Twitch VODs with the full gameplay from these YouTube videos. Link will be in the description as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.